दूसरी तिमाही में डॉक्टर रेड्डीज के नतीजे बाजार के अनुमान से बेहतर रहे। कंपनी का मुनाफा 992 करोड़ रुपए तक पहुंच गया। भारत और अमेरिका दोनों देशों में कंपनी की बिक्री करीब 10% बढ़ी है। यहां से आगे क्या है कंपनी की तैयारी और इस तिमाही में ग्रोथ कहां से आई है, इन सभी मुद्दों पर मेरे सहयोगी पंकज पोद्दार ने बात की कंपनी के CEO एरेज इजरायली से।
The special interaction with the management at Dr. Reddy's. They have just declared their numbers. As always, CEO at Dr. Reddy, EREZ is with us. EREZ, thanks so much for taking out time for us. First, if you could just start by the US sales and the margin number. So US sales came in at a decent number and the margins were particularly quite high, which was a miss in the previous quarter. Was there a one-off of licensing fees? X of that, what was the numbers looking like?
Yeah, we also after the one-offs, it's still a very, very healthy margins. We are still very committed to the 25-25 that we discussed in the past, and this is still also the way we are going to look in the future, and that's what happens also in this quarter.
Right. So when we just look at the margins, is this again like an abnormal quarter in terms of margins, or you would expect the margins to maintain at these levels? Last time around, sales and distribution expenses increased quite a bit. What is this time around?
Yeah, so we are in, first we believe that the margins are sustainable, and about the sales and marketing, this is our investment in the future. This is investment in digital, in new brands, in new products. So actually what we are proud is that in a quarter like that, we achieved very healthy margin while we're able to reinvest and build our future as well at the same time.
So when we talk about your Russia portfolio, it did particularly well. Some of the other emerging markets also did quite well. But I believe there is a COVID element to that. Ex the COVID, how was the quarter? What was the COVID element in the entire numbers?
We are still in double-digit growth, even without the COVID. So absolutely COVID helped us, and we are very happy that we were able to supply products both in India as well as outside of India. But we have a very healthy growth even without the COVID product.
Right. So when we just talk about COVID product, this time around it was Russia, sometime it will be another emerging market. Do you expect that, sales of COVID, of course, will reduce as time goes by, but some element of it will always be there because some of the other country or region may be needing those drugs?
Yes, we believe so. First, it's obviously the vaccine. We believe that people will need booster, probably for the foreseen time. And actually on the vaccine side as well, in our case, it's Sputnik or Sputnik Light. It is going to be primarily about the booster, as well as the need to vaccinate adolescents and kids, which will be very important. There are still many countries that did not have access to vaccines and are not as lucky as some other countries. And the vaccines will be needed there. And so we believe that now export of this will be there as well. In the same countries, there will be a need.
Just about Sputnik Light, when is the data expected, the next data of rounds?
In the next few weeks, it is expected. And as well as the other products like Molnupiravir and the Favipiravir, these products, there will be we foresee continued demand for this kind of products also in the future.
Right. When we just talk about what is going on into US, what is going on into Indian markets. So you explained us about the US market, how it did, how you're moving towards complex investing over there. But what would you say about the pricing pressure? What we learned from some of the other companies is that large companies like Teva, some of the others, have gone ahead and done a lot of launches leading to pricing pressure. What would be Dr. Reddy's assessment?
We do see this price pressure as well. We were able to mitigate this price pressure by very healthy portfolio of new products, as well as better productivity. So we are working on our productivity for 4 years now. And what we see now is that the efforts are bearing fruits, and we are very happy about it. In that respect, Dr. Reddy's will have an advantage in the future. What we are going to see in the United States is some companies will have to scale down, and some companies will scale up. We will be among those that will be scaled up.
डॉक्टर रेड्डीज का मैनेजमेंट वहां पर बताते हुए कि नतीजों का कैसा असर रहा है, हमने देखा करीब 3% ऊपर वो स्टॉक दिखाई देगा आपको। 125 पॉइंट ऊपर है निफ्टी और 350 सेंसेक्स।